guys. Listen, I am pumped. I am pumped. I'm your host. You already know the business. We do this every Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you're on travel, you might be catching this on a Monday night, 7:30 p.m. But I'm your host, Frederick Whitlow II, a.k.a. Minister Fred 2. Now, listen, today's session live is amazing. Listen, have you thought about the realities of why education, summer programming, fall break programming is so imperative and important to the transformation of kids going from I don't know that to being empowered individuals, little people, high schoolers, middle school. Well, today we're going to talk about one of the initiatives we have here at No More Dirty that I think if you're not involved in, if your kid's not involved and you're not involved, then you may really want to consider this. So listen, we're going to go to a music video. The music video is by none other than a very good friend of mine. He's been at our festivals. It's Mr. Johnson. And he has a song called Nobody. Because sometimes kids go through a lot of things and feel like they're nobodies. But today we're going to talk about how smart and how brilliant they are. And I have a special guest that's going to be with us. And she's part of the team. Yo, she's a celebrity. When I say celebrity, oh my goodness. I really felt like not even doing this show. She's just that deep. Anyway, we'll be right back. Let's go.
I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. Hey, I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. I was a criminal, I was a thug, I was one of them boys you would see at the store out there slinging them drugs. I had friends that was Crips, some of them Bloods, but I was the G. You see me on the streets and you know what it was. Hold up, I was a nobody. I'ma say that again, in case it didn't sink in. I was a nobody. Then I met Jesus and he saved my soul. Wasn't complete, remember he made me whole. He gave his life so that we could live. Why he did that for us, I never know. All that I know is when I'm on the road or whenever I'm asked to perform at a show, I'm on a mission, there's only one goal, and that's to let everyone in there know I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. He was a man, still he was God. Same God that made the earth, sun, moon, and the stars. He's in everything, so he's never too far. Just calling his name and I promise he'll come meet you right where you are. You could be in the streets, you could be in the pen, you could be in the midst of committing a sin. Even if you turned your back on him, I promise he'll take you back again. This Christian life is what's happening. They might say, who was that rapping man? I'ma tell you one more time, in case you forget. I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. Hey, I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. And his name is Jesus.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the session live. I'm your host. You already know the business, Frederick Whitlow II, aka Minister Fred 2. There's a lot of stuff they could call me, but at the end of the day, it's a good thing. I believe so. So listen, in the studio with me today, celebrity status, very quiet, mild-mannered, but just brilliant. None other than Merline Valle. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. Thank you, Fred, for having me. Glad to be here.
So listen, First of all, I want to say thanks for being on the show. Now, you may not know this, but she's a part of the No More Dirty team. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that, but we have to do what we always do on this show. Before we talk about all the good stuff and the things we're going to talk about, they have to know that you're human, like you like cool people.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't cool, you ain't in that chair. But she's cool. I'm telling you, she's really cool. So, 3 fun facts about Merline that you want to just share with the world at large and with everybody watching. I know it's a lot of people.
Okay, 3 fun facts. Number one, I'm a life coach.
Did I know that?
I don't think you did.
Oh my goodness. First, okay, life coach.
Yeah.
Okay, so what inspired you to do that? Talk to the folk.
Life coaching was inspired by me pursuing nursing.
Okay.
And I realized that nursing wasn't, I want to care for people and help them to better their lives, but nursing wasn't, it was like a box for me that I didn't fit in. And so my goal is to help people with wellness, overall wellness, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and so financial.
Okay.
And so that's really what inspired me to
do that.
Life coach.
You know, and when we were interviewing you for this position and I was like, I was so impressed because she has a wealth of well-roundedness in terms of the perspective, how you look at things. So that's number 1. Number 2, what's your number 2 fun fact?
Number 2 fun fact, I have 7 children.
She is a mother of 7. I was like, when she told me that, I was like, oh, 7?
Yeah, 7.
Wow. Okay. So you like big families?
I come from a big family,
okay.
And I never imagined in the world that I would have a big family. But God has blessed me, and they're amazing children.
They are.
So I'm grateful to be their mother and to just take this journey with them.
That's cool. That's cool. And this is, again, kudos to all those mothers out there and really parents in general that choose to really take the vet, because I've watched her and how she takes care of each one of them. She it's like personal care.
Yeah.
For each one. Each one.
They're all different.
Yeah, I know. But like a lot of times, some parents, I work with some families that just be like, go sit down. And then they miss the beauty of the uniqueness of them being different from the oldest or the middle
right.
or the youngest or somewhere in between those, So that's a good thing.
And coming from a big family, it was just important for me to just do that, just not have them in one category, like they used to do back in the day.
Yeah, you're right, because it was 4 of us,
yeah.
And he'd be like, "Yeah, y'all better sit down," and he was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
All right. Fun fact 3.
Fun fact 3: I am not a native of Alabama. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and so as a New Yorker, I just love the arts. I love poetry. I love music, and so that's just a fun fact. I'm an arts person.
So now you see why she is exactly who she is and why she was selected among all the other individuals to take the helm into this new decade, because we're actually going into 11 years, going into our 11th year as an organization, No More Dirty Inc. And one of those initiatives that we do is called CampSMART. I want to first say shout out to Dr. Hyman, Ramona Hyman, who was with me from the beginning, who just had a retirement. Shout out to her. She retired after all those years of teaching and educating and empowering people. So kudos to you, and also to my late mom, and also Sister Doss, the late Sister Doss, who helped create this thing called CampSMART. So we got to talk. I got to ask one more question before we get into it. Let's talk about your upbringing. And then we're going to go into a music video, because you know how we do it, folks. We do a music video. But this is a talk show. This is the good, juicy stuff right here. This is, Lord have mercy, juicy. So who is Merline, a Brooklyn girl, now in Hunts Vegas?
Merline is a girl from Brooklyn. I was raised in a traditional Christian Seventh-day Adventist home.
Okay.
I have my parents had 5 children, and
wait. Oh,
yeah.
What's going on? 5, 7,
a big
family. Okay, bet that.
My mom's come from a family of 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it, folks.
Yeah, it's a long line of big families. But essentially, Christian background. And so my parents just raised us to be tough, but definitely resilient, and also just have self-respect for ourselves and respect other people. But also, like, the world is a canvas. And so go after what you want, but always put God first. And that's just a snippet of my upbringing.
And what I do appreciate about you is that you are she's very thought-provoking and very, very kind in how she thinks through things and then say, had you thought about this? What do you think about if we did this? And it's really pretty amazing. So kudos to you. Now, before we go to this music video, because we got to give them the boom bap.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite scripture or maybe a quote that you live by? Share with the folk.
Well, my favorite quote a scripture for 2024, because with my life, it goes through the seasons. And so New Year's, my quote was, I'm sorry. It's missed me. I can seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Okay.
And that's my favorite script.
Why?
For this season, because it's like as you're going through the motions of life, like I was going into a lot of ventures. No More Dirty is one of them. But then also I was in real estate, I was doing life coaching, I was doing financial services, insurance, taxes. And as you go through these different seasons of your life, sometimes as you're moving up, it gets hard to spend that quality time that you need with God.
Wow.
And so that was the biggest thing that God was reminding me this year is to, as you're moving, don't move without him.
Wow. Well, there's a song. We're going to go with just a young, now teenagers, but Divine Purpose is a group it's a brother-sister duo. They are rappers and singers, and they produce. And so they produced this song, and I think it's fitting to talk about CampSMART and let these guys set it off. So here it is. It's the Divine Purpose, and the name of the song is Child of God, Child of the King. So to know your purpose and to know you have that relationship with God, and it makes it easier and more effective to have a great relationship with people and with processes. So we'll be right back. Merline in the building. You already know the business. It's the session, Bible Beats and Bars, the session live. Hey, let's do this. We'll be right back.
To me, film.
Alright. Divine purpose, I'm a child. Hey, of the king, of the king. I'm a child, tell them you can't have me.
You can't have my joy. You can't have my peace.
Don't you even think about it.
You can't have my mind.
Have a load of God on it.
You can't have my time.
I give him all the glory.
You can't have my joy. You can't have my peace.
Don't you even think about it.
You can't have my mind.
Have a load of God on it.
You can't have my time.
Yeah, I'm a child of God and I know it gets hard, but I'ma live right and be pleasing unto God. Yeah, it's a hard knock life, war, wound, battle scars, but gotta fight my fight. I just keep walking toward the light and it'll work out in the end better than I thought it would. I just endure to the end, cause I know that God is good. Trials and tribulations come, but let's get this understood. God will never fail, my faith in him prevails. You see, I count it all joy, I got a testimony to tell. I'm a son of the king, joint heir to the throne. I'm always protected, I'm never alone. The joy of the Lord, the Holy Spirit keeps me strong so that
You can't have my joy. You can't have my peace.
don't you even think about it.
You can't have my mind. You can't have my time. You can't have my joy. You can't have my peace.
Don't you even think about it.
You can't have my mind. You can't have my time. You know why? 'Cause I'm a child of the King, of the King. I'm a child of the Most High. You can't have me. I'm a child of the King, true kingdom representative. When I step in the ring, it's a man down, total knockout. I don't play with these demons. Pay attention, baby, because it is not milking season. We are only feeding meat, but it's tender and seasoned. Can't straddle that fence, those foxes too quick. They'll sneak up and eat ya. If you know better, then do better. I know the words I choose greater. It would be foolish to choose lesser. Every time the devil tries to test you, tell him get beneath your feet where he belongs. Check ancestry.com, you're heir to the throne. I'm a a child of the king, that's why I sing this song. Say that my mind and my soul is out of your control. You can have my joy. You can have my peace. You can have my mind. You can have my time. You can have my joy. You can have my peace. You can have my mind. You can have my time. You know why? 'Cause I'm a child. I'm a child of the king. I'm a child of the most high. You take care of
Tell
me.
Satan, tell hell,
You take care of me.
tell the streets, tell drugs,
You take care of me.
tell death, tell jail.
You take care
Let
of
them know you living for the Lord.
You take care of
Tell
me.
Satan, tell hell,
You take care of
tell the
me.
streets, tell the drugs,
You take care of
tell
me.
death, tell jail.
You take
Let
care
them
of
know you
me.
living for the Lord.
You take care of
Tell
me.
them.
Yeah, I'm a child of the king, true kingdom representative. When I step in the ring, it's a man down for the knockout. I don't play with these demons. Pay attention, baby, because it is not milking season. We are only feeding meat, but it's tender and seasoned. Can't try that fence, those foxes too quick. They'll sneak up and eat you. If you know better, then do better. I know the words I choose greater. It would be foolish to choose lesser. Every time the devil tries to test you, tell him get beneath your feet where he belongs. Check ancestry.com, your heir to the throne. I'm a child of the king, that's why I sing this song. Say that my mind and my soul is out of your control. You can have my joy. You can have my peace. You can have my mind. You can have my time. You can have my joy. You can have my peace. You can have my mind. You know why? 'Cause I'm a child of the king.
Satan, tell hell, tell the streets, tell drugs, tell death, tell jail. Let them know you living for the Lord.
Hey, welcome back to the session. You already know the session live. I'm your host, Fred Whitlow II. Minister Fred 2 is at the bottom of the screen. You know how this goes. Listen, we are talking with the most infamous Merline Valle. So listen, she is the lead and now the new director that leads out for CampSMART. But I do want to ask one question before we get right in. What are you most passionate about in this new season of your life?
In this new season of my life, I'm most passionate about healing. I should say healing
Wow.
is very important for me, and that's on the level of wholeness, because especially for our Black and Brown community,
Yeah,
I think it's a topic which I'm glad that nowadays it's more common
Yes.
and it's more comfortable for people to talk about. But healing on all kind of levels, because I deal with health issues, but then there's also emotional trauma and physical trauma that people have dealt with. Me personally,
Wow.
but then I'm passionate about also for myself, but also helping others in that area.
Wow. You know, what's really good about what you're sharing is that it is such a now conversation.
Yeah.
It's the conversation that when you find dialogue or someone opens up a conversation or a can about, man, wholeness and healing, that it really speaks volumes to our youth.
Yeah.
So as parents, as mentors, as leaders, as individuals that have seen things and been through experiences, we have to be able to navigate those spaces in wholeness.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we do it in brokenness, and it impacts our generations for
For
generations to come.
generations, yes. And that's the majority,
Yeah.
the bulk of it right there. You know, the impact that it leaves for the next generation and those after, you know, because after studying the life and teachings of Jesus, you know,
Yeah.
that's what he was about.
Yeah.
You know, and healing the person wholly, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual as well.
And you know, the other thing I think what she said is very important, folk, is that when you begin this healing process, it impacts every aspect of your life.
Every aspect.
You know, Christ would come in and say, man, let me look at these. He checked the land, and they see all these sick people. He said, I'm going to heal everybody first.
Yep.
Then after I heal them, I'm going to say, y'all want to come and have a conversation, counseling.
Yep.
And he said, I'm going to go to Mount Olivet. Y'all want to kick it with me? And then you get out there, you got a 2, 3, 4, 5,000 grown adults plus children. And then you say to the disciples, your boys, hey, man, how we going to feed these folk? And they looking at Jesus like, bruh, what
How
you
we gonna
mean?
feed all these people?
Well, you the one invited them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And God is really simple about it. He's like, well, go feed them.
Right. Have faith.
We have to stop depending on other people to do our job.
Yeah. And
Now-
it starts with us.
Right. Speak to that.
It starts with us personally. So once you are able to adopt that life, because Christ has shown us and given us the blueprint, and once you're able to adopt that life, I mean, it comes easy. Like you said, it's very simple. And so, like the scripture says, the biggest commandment is to love yourself,
And
then you can love others.
right. So you can't give what I always say to my kids when I'm doing our basketball program or when I'm around. They're like, Coach Whitlow, Mr. Whitlow. I'm like, hey, what's up? He said, man, how you I said, I can't give you what I don't have.
Right.
Well, now let me show you how to. Now, this is when you put that foot, and you bend, you cry, you pull a J. Let's work on that. And we do it together. We work on it and do it together. And by the time they're like, man, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. But it's because you know it.
But I couldn't tell you how to pull that J
Right.
if I ain't got a J,
Exactly.
or I don't know the form,
Mhm.
or I don't know how to articulate that in words and in actions.
Yeah.
So let's talk about CampSMART. CampSMART. Tell them about Camps. Tell them your version of CampSMART, because I've been in it. So we want to hear your version. Go ahead. What is CampSMART?
Well, CampSMART is an initiative to bring creativity, to bring mindset of intelligence, and
Come on.
as well as what can I say?
Helping them to understand how smart they are.
Right.
Because a lot of kids listen, folk, and a lot of you all can relate. There were times in your life, and even the kids today, they're bombarded with so much.
Yes.
I remember we used to do trigonometry in the 11th grade. Now they're doing trig in the 9th grade,
Right.
and algebra 2 in the 9th grade. So things have sped up. Technology has boomed. Things are getting faster and more accelerated. And so we created an initiative, as Ms. Marlene said, for CampSMART, because we believe every young person, every kid, every student is smart.
Yes.
How they learn and how they turn that corner is different.
Right.
Some people move faster, and even if they have a disability or a diverse ability, as we say now, even that term has changed.
Yep.
Whether they're on the spectrum or whether they're high functioning, whatever the case, they are still smart.
Yes.
And the IQ could be here, it could be here, but they're smart. So we got to help them understand how to use their smartness to be great.
And what's great about CampSMART is that it attracts and it caters to all learning styles.
Come on, talk
Because
about that.
some people don't understand, like standardized schools and education.
Talk to the folks.
Standardized education kind of caters to one form,
Correct.
with testing and standardized testing and things like that. But CampSMART, we have STEM, we have arts, we have music, we have creative writing.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah.
many aspects to where any child can, their star or quality or their gift can, shine. And so I think that's what's awesome about CampSMART.
So let's go to a music video. We're going to break it down. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the aspects. Don't forget, you can go to the website. My man will put it up. Shout out to my man Kenny, man, and filling in for my man Professor today. But the website is www.nmdinc.org. For many of you all, it is nomoredirty.org. But we're going to go to this music video. I think you'll really like it. It's called International Show. He's an MC, and he has a song called Rise. CampSMART is about making sure our children, our students, whether they're age 8 years old or whether they're teenagers, 13, 14, 15, 16, rise. We'll be right back. Merline in the building. Yours truly. Let's get it. Give them the boom bap, Kitty. Give them the boom bap.
Yeah, hey yo, COVID trying to take me down. This the battle of my life. Hesitant to hug my son now. Every day I think it twice. Every day I give him love, so this is kinda weird for me. Expression on his face is like, this is kinda weird to me. But we gotta hold on. Our life depending on it. While these businesses are shut down like a never-ending audit. You can bank on me, giving it direct, so you deposit in your wallet. But not talking pockets, I'm talking knowledge. Yeah, all up in your mind, all up in your soul. Making something out of nothing. Jesus with the loaves. Hear it in your ears and massage it in your lobes. Now we celebrating life like we scored a winning goal. You can never land this flight when me and my amigos take off. Ready to roam like a convict with an ankle brace off. Clean cut in my Sunday's best with the blazer. And when we rise again, make sure we do it major. Frontliners who never taking a day off. There's angels in your outfield every time that you play ball. In these dark times, we light it up. We the quasars. Dark times like prison visits. It can't stay long. We fighting for our lives. It's only right we put the gloves on. Masked up, no robbery. Feel like all the love's gone. Keep them at arm's reach. It's about to be a tough one. Need to find a way to get it back to what it once was. Ready to risk it all. Think I'm down from this heavy load, but no, I'm just installing. Using my gifts to reach the world, that's my long distance calling. Out here fighting the pandemic, no, I'm out here brawling. No time to be soft or shaman. Cold hard like the winter pawn, as good as gold can never pawn us. Feel like a new day upon us. Still in my Sunday's best, the blazer is fresh. In distress, we AAA the way we ace the test.
Nothing's gonna stop me. So nothing's gonna rock me. Said I'm gonna rise again.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. It's, you keep it 100, 1,000. You know what I mean? So, listen, back in the building, I'm your host, Frederick Whitlow, a.k.a. Minister Fred 2, that dude, the guy, Mr. Animated. I really am. Y'all, you all should know me by now. Your boy be on 1,000 when he wake up. And I don't do coffee. I don't do nothing but some healthy teas because I'm trying to be holistically
Straight
right.
energy.
Just... All right, so listen, but we're back. So listen, let's talk about a few of those key components of it. First of all, let's talk about when it will take place.
Okay.
The dates, the times, where it'll be, and also let's give them the website so they can go and be a part of that. Okay.
CampSMART will be held this month, upcoming month, June the 3rd to the 28th. And we will be hosting it at the spot that
Correct.
Transform Lives. And you can register on our website at nmdinc.org. And the registration form is there if you go under the initiatives by CampSMART, or you can scroll down and you will find the registration form there.
The other thing about this camp is that we were very intentional, given that we're bouncing back from a lot of different things, a lot of allergies going on, and then looking at really summer months specific. Now we do a break, we do it on the fall breaks and the spring breaks and all that too, but specifically when we look at the summer camp programming, one of the things I really want us to share, and you was excited about it, is the creative writing aspect. So now creative writing has been the staple component for CampSMART from day one.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're doing this time is going to be a little uniquely different. I might do some of that too. I'm going to be a grown-up kid. I ain't going to ever get up.
Well, I'm super excited about this one, and I think the kids will love it as well. Simply because we're in that age of entrepreneurship, and everyone is starting a small business and stuff.
Yeah.
But then also the creative writing gives them the opportunity to be themselves and showcase their thoughts and
Correct.
what they want to give to the world. And so this year we're doing the creative writing workshop will help them publish their own book. So the
Wait. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Publish
Yes.
their own manuscript, book, comic book, illustration book, whatever.
Yep, whatever they decide
Yeah.
to do, it will be tailored and ready for them to publish it. And we will teach them how to go ahead and publish it and be able to sell it as well.
Generate income.
Generate
We're
income.
going to make young entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
and do entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And with the financial literacy, they
Wait. We got to go back. Financial literacy, but that's a different one. So let's stay right there.
Okay.
Listen, one of the things that makes a young person or a person in general, and especially in America, being that we are a society that deals with capitalism, meaning you got to be able to know what you're doing to get the bag, the bread. Capitalism says, listen, you have to know business acumen.
Yeah.
You have to know what leadership looks like in creating a book, creating a short story, a novel, in this case, whatever they decide to do. So you're talking about 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-old, 14, we may take a 15, but 14, 15, they are now published authors, number one.
Yes.
2, they are legitimately legal and binded, and in the state of Alabama or wherever you are, they are doing what we call being entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And they're generating money. And here's the great thing. We're teaming up with a couple banks, and we're going to talk about one that's like super, super dope. So they can open up a business account. Grandma, grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, cousin, uncle, brother. You can open up an account for your youth. And now they can put that account online. So when you go buy, and listen, I'm gonna encourage you all to make sure you buy my kids' books so they can get a sale. Hello.
Yes. That'd be awesome. Please support the children.
Yes. So again, give them the website, my man, www.nmdinc.org. Click the initiatives and projects. It'll drop down, be a drop down, and it'll say you click the initiatives and you go CampSMART, and then you can see all information and what have you. Now we got to talk about the second piece.
I'm sure they'll love this.
Yeah, okay, tell them about that. Shout out to the
Okay.
bank.
Shout out to Synovus Bank. They are adopting us to lead out their initiative to teach people about financial literacy. So
His biz.
His biz, which is awesome. That is so awesome. I mean, I wish we had this one.
Yeah, like, we had to wait till we get to high school senior to get
Right,
into business leader.
But this is
FBLA.
awesome for our youth, middle schoolers, high schoolers. I mean, it could be as young as 3, but, for our initiative, it's middle schoolers to high school,
Right.
And so Synovus Bank will be hosting their financial literacy course, and the children will be learning about financial literacy, budgeting, how to manage their money, how to make money, how to run a business and save those funds. And so we're super excited. Once again, shout out to Synovus Bank. We have Will Giles and Lateria, right? I believe.
Yes, materials. Yes.
And they will be sending out their team to come to speak to the children, to do the workshops with them. And so we're super excited for the children this summer.
And one of the things I want to say is shout out to Synovus Bank because they have been rocking with us now a little while. They've been rocking with us a while when they even helped us with our fun festival. And then even last year, we were selected as one of the nonprofits, and they've been sticking with us.
Yeah.
So kudos to Synovus Bank. Make sure y'all cruise over there and be like, pull up.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I heard about that on the session live. So tell us about your services. And they'll learn about investments.
Yes.
So you don't know, your 8-year-old might be a stockbroker.
Okay.
Hello, preach that, preach that, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
We're creating little millionaires.
Yeah, we're going to create some little millionaires, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's give us some AI Anomaly. She has a song, and it's called Privilege. It is a privilege to be smart.
I love that. CampSMART. Privilege to be
What you
smart.
say? We'll be right back. Hey, AI Anomaly, she on it, God over money. We'll be right back.
That's her name.
Yeah,
AI
Anomaly.
Yeah. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a flare whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege, oh yeah. My origin is Eden. Soul grim freedom since the soil that he breathed in. Made man from his image. Serpent trying to tell me different. I know your lies. System set to hold us back. We know that. They point and tell us live and lack. Don't do that. Them boxes try to sell us back. Don't buy that. Still standing on the block like mannequins. Dance, monkey, dance. That sound like pandering. Still slaves? Y'all blame it on our blackness. I blame it on our habits. If that's the case, that's any pigment. Self-control, get a grip. Management, stack your cash and make it flip. Dividends, make mistakes and own them all. Handle it, still struggle, still cope. Privilege, still standing, still hope. That's privilege. Family close, don't let go. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. America the beautiful, cotton in your cuticles, master in a cubicle, he who let her do the most, whips like taxes, fraction my cash in, goes on my napkin, tuck green in my satchel, stack up to the nightfall, notes in my chapter, this book of life, do me right, you just see my after, before I was captive, dirt all in my mattress, epitome, a trash mess, imagine, a room with no pigment trying to tell me what black is, I'm privileged, even with my past full of distance, I'm privileged, even when you gain from my winning, I'm privileged. America, stand from these hands of privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. Come from God. That's privilege. We come from God. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. Whole time, whole time. Whole time, whole time. That's privilege.
Want you to work with us in collaboration to build and design a one-shot music video for this song. So whatever you've learned so far, whether you feel like it's a lot or a little bit, whether you feel like you can or you cannot, I'm telling you, you probably have skill sets that can help us. And if you don't, we have skill sets that can help you. And we're all gonna work on this together.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. If you was in the studio, man, kicking it with Kitty, kicking it with this young lady, listen, Professor, pray for me. Oh, man. Listen. Hey, welcome back to the session live. I'm your host. You already know, Frederick Whitlow II, a.k.a. Minister Fred 2. Do not call me Junior. You might get the holy slap, but you will get the holy slap. Okay, woosai. Okay,
About that one.
I'm so serious. For real. So listen, let's do. We got to do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so you'll know what's going on. Now, for you all who are watching, or maybe we hear it on the podcast side to tune in, the session live. We do this all the time, but let's start with Friday night. Wednesday nights and Friday nights, we do what is called No More Dirty TV. Now it is music video show driven, and it's the dopest, the cleanest, amazing music videos. But here's what's cool. No profanity, no explicits, no messages that cause controversy, have you saying and doing and acting like you ain't got no sense.
Beautiful.
It's all clean, inspirational, and uplifting music videos. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to need you to make sure you think about this. The YouTube channel you need to make sure that you and your family are locked in on every time is No More Dirty, INC. No More Dirty Inc., just like the organization. You subscribe, it's on the screen, click the button, be like, yo, I'm all the way in, turn the notifications on, bam, bam. There it is. Now, second thing is, then on Saturdays, you get this, the session live. And it's inspirational. It's transformative talk show. It's a talk show. We give you some music videos, but it's on Saturdays at 2 p.m. And then we come back and we hit you on Mondays, because a lot of folk travel. And you can get us on LinkedIn, so on the professional platform. And we're also on YouTube. We're also on all the Facebook, where you can go TikTok, all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, No More Dirty Inc. And if you're catching us on Monday night, it's 7:30 p.m. Central Time. All right, now, and then on Sundays, oh my goodness, you get No More Dirty radio show. That means you got 5 o'clock G93, shout out to Ed Gaines Entertainment. Then on Saturdays, you already know the business, We Up 10, Sunday nights, I'm sorry, I got caught up on this show. Sunday nights, Lord have mercy, 6 p.m. Sunday night, We Up 103.1. Tripping. And then on Monday, we go global. Shout out to ANC, and it's the No More Dirty radio show. We're on 4 p.m. Eastern time. But if you're on the other side, you just have to look at it on the coast. But it's envision-radio.com. So listen, all this you got. And then, of course, No More Dirty, the website, and that is www.nmdinc.org. There it is. You already know. Listen, take the time to support. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but let's get in on another aspect. We got to talk about the thought into the day, and then CampSMART has a thing called, Smart Talk.
Yes.
Let's talk.
So the thought of the day, honestly, it's a great initiative to be able to help the children. When you go in with a positive thought and you start your day with a positive thought, it just shapes the rest of your day. It gives you a great mindset, and not to say anything bad won't happen, but it just gives you a better outlook, a more positive outlook, as opposed to just not having that energy, that affirmation in the morning, that positivity to boost you, to where if anything does happen, you'll just go straight into the negative.
The other thing too I love about a thought into the day is that it really helps our campers, our smart people, begin to formulate thoughts into their morning, which is the beginning of their day.
Yeah.
To really think, not only am I brilliant, smart, but let's think about what that looks like, smells like, feels, tastes, and hear like.
Right.
Yeah. Also, we got to talk about, then we have to talk about Smart Talk.
Yeah. So Smart Talk, I love Smart Talk, because Smart Talk is where we can have people come in. So people of all, not all, but people of different professional backgrounds.
That's right.
People, ministers, engineers,
Dentists,
cool doctors, nurses, people of all kind of backgrounds that will come in and speak with the children, and the children will have an opportunity to ask questions and really have their thoughts and their interests you know, like their questions answered live. And as they're talking
cool.
to a professional, you know, you'll have someone there to say, hey, you know, maybe I can be that. And talk about representation.
Yes. So one of the things too, and I want to piggyback on what you said. One of the things I really like about Smart Talk is it's a full, diverse representation of all ethnicities, all business cultures, and even about the elements that come into play when you talk about business, when you talk about culture, when you talk about economics. So literally an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, 11, 12 might say, man, I don't even know what an optometrist is.
Right.
What is that, sir? Well, optometrist is the one that makes the, you know, and then they're like, oh my gosh, ooh. I mean, I think the first time I didn't know what an optometrist was, I couldn't even say it. I was tongue twisted. I was jacked up. But anyway, somebody helped me to learn how to do that. But our students will learn those things, and they'll be able to embrace different forms of business and idea and concepts that now build what we call workforce development.
Right.
So it's giving them workforce development in an hour, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yes.
And then Friday, we get the field trips, baby. I'm taking off just so I can be
So
there.
they love it.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the field trips.
So field trips is just something that we want to do to give them, you know, an outlet to just have fun, you know, because that's part of learning as well. Children that play learn.
right, because they gonna
You know,
be mean
so,
if they don't
yeah.
play. They be mean. Why we can't? Calm down. Calm
And
down.
help them get those jitters out. And so, yeah, it'll be awesome.
No, we got to tell them what kind. Now,
So,
Mr. Garrett, we talked to him today.
yes. So
He's so
Mr.
cool.
Garrett, he's very cool, very sweet, very awesome, but he's excited to have the kids. So we'll be doing tennis. They'll be learning tennis, and it'll be awesome. They'll be doing that for 2 sessions, which is awesome because they'll be able to actually learn and get a feel for the sport. But then the next time they come, they can actually probably play a game.
We
you know, and stuff.
gonna scrimmage. We getting the match on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
definitely put on my long socks.
Don't be too hard on the
I'm about to
kids,
go
man.
hardcore. And anime part 3.
Remember, they're kids.
I don't care. So anyway, we're gonna do tennis 2 Fridays out of this month.
Yes.
Right. So, and then we're going to do, you know, we got to, you know, the kids love the gaming thing. So we're partnering, shout out to the War Dogs who have been such a blessing. They help with my other team, but they're also, shout out to them, and also shout out to a few other partners. And we are going to do maybe a day or so where they'll get a chance to go to a main event.
Yes.
Yo.
They're gonna go. But
They
let's
go, they cool.
find out
Go,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They already was asking. I'm like, calm down. Calm down. So for that Friday, we're gonna just go ahead and we might as well just parents, y'all gonna have to meet them at main event. That's just how that's going. We ain't even coming back to the spot. And then we're gonna finale the end of the month. What's the finale?
The finale is the end of the month. We're gonna do like a big shebang, a luau for the it's a luau theme. And so they're gonna have a party, you know, they're gonna have fun. They're gonna, you know, probably do a water balloon fight. We don't know. It's just gonna be
that's official.
yeah.
You can't have a party without water hitting butter.
Yeah. Especially in the summer.
And it's hot too.
In this heat. Yeah.
Jeez.
They're gonna
We ain't
have
wearing no
so
black, I can tell you that. Yeah.
And so I'm excited for them. They'll have a great time. They'll have a great time.
Okay, so we got to go to another music video. And if you notice, all the videos make sense in terms of the content. So Brandon P has a song called Do Something. We've got to constantly encourage our young people and our young adults and our young people at heart to constantly be moving forward and doing something. So here it is. Brandon P, what up, family? It is, you already know. Do something.
Yeah, God's about to do something. Can't be still, I gotta do something. Yeah, it's guaranteed you cannot do nothing. Hey, peep the hills, I know my joy coming, joy coming. I said, God's about to do something. Can't be still, I gotta do something. It's guaranteed you cannot do nothing. Yeah, peep the hills, I know my joy coming. I ain't gotta prove nothing. Ain't no talk, you gotta do something. The joy I got, you can't take it from me. What's blessings, God, you can't stop us coming. Okay, open that door, yeah, give me the key, yeah, hit the flow, yeah, I'm on my knees, and run up the scope, and give me that 3, I'm in my zone, and I know he got me still. God's about to do something, can't be still, I gotta do something, yeah. It's guaranteed you cannot do nothing, hey. Peep the hills, I know my joy coming, I said, God's about to do something, can't be still, I gotta do something, it's guaranteed you cannot do nothing, yeah. Peep the hills, I know my joy coming, I came from nothing, but he made it way. Can't get in my brackets, it's a long way. I'm feeling flawless, I mean no shame. Provide the fire, I be propane, go flame, go. People keep saying they won't, they don't really know they sleep. Young but a boy got goals, I don't like fake around me. I can tell by the way you walk, you ain't got faith, you weak. I don't know about la, and I put that on my team. With all the things I've done, I can't believe you blessed me anyway. Yeah, and he took all the pain away, show me better days. He showed me better days, yeah. God's about to do something, can't be still, I gotta do something, yeah. It's guaranteed you cannot do nothing, peep the hills, I know my joy coming, I said, God's about to do something, can't be still, I gotta do something, it's guaranteed you cannot do nothing, peep the hills, I know my joy coming, hey.
Oh man, I am excited about this show. And shout out again to all the sponsors. Now listen, I'm gonna do a plug. I'm gonna do a shameless plug. Listen, this is shameless. Kenny, Professor Shameless. Shame on them, not me. So listen.
Okay.
So what I want to do is I want you all to take the time, if you're watching this right now, I really want you to go to the website. Hey, throw the website back up, my man. And I want you to consider contributing in some way. Let's talk about that. One, you can consider being a part of this movement, this CampSMART initiative, which is a movement, by volunteering your person and your time.
Yes.
Listen, we do it in 55-minute blocks, 8 to 9, 9:05 to 10, 10:05 or 10:10, 11. Then we hit a break at 12 and get something to eat. Then 11 o'clock, we got another little piece, and then 2. We're out with the close of the day with, just helping them maneuver, and parents come. Listen, I need you to get in touch with us. Once you give them your number, I'll give them the office number so that you're listening. You can be a part of this movement. Say, hey, I want to come in and do a smart talk. Share what you do professionally. Bring a snack. Don't come in here empty-handed. You're dealing with kids. Bring a toy from your company or something. What you got?
So my phone number is 256-945-1198. And you can text, call, And
then the office number, let me give you the administrator line. The office number is 256-701-4403. Many of you all know that I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on all the professional platforms, Frederick Whitlow. So you can always hit us up on as a messenger. You have No More Dirty Ink on all those platforms. All you got to do is send us a message and say, hey, I want to be a part of this. That's one way. The second thing is, listen, you can, for those who say, hey, I have a little small budget to do small support. Man, you might want to say, I want to support the breakfast meal. Listen, the breakfast meal is not a whole lot. You're talking about $150 to $250.
Yeah.
Right? You might say, I want to sponsor the breakfast. Then somebody say, well, I want to sponsor the lunch. So you're looking at $250 to $500 because we do gourmet meals twice.
I think I'm sponsored.
And you can sponsor the field trip. transportation, 250, 3. So everything is within that 150 and 5 typically. And then for those who that really want to dig in and say, hey, I want to support by sponsoring a kid's partial scholarship.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can sponsor it as anonymous sponsor. You can do it and say, I want to sponsor, one of the kids that may have a special gift, or as we call it, special diverse abilities. Or you may say, I want to sponsor a kid that is coming from a single parent, or one that's coming from group home or broken. Just whatever. You have that opportunity. Or you might just say, here's a check I want to support, and you allocate it where it needs to go. These are some ways that you can support. And then the last thing is, you can support by sharing this initiative, CampSMART, with others. You can go to the website again, nmdinc.org, and make sure that you click it, and it has a downloadable flyer. It has the application. And here's what's great. We only do up to 10 kids so that they get the maximize attention and experience and everything that they get. That's it's not going to be like too many people in the classroom. No, that's not happening. Not happening. And the parents can be a part of that.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's awesome. The parents can be a part of it. So you can actually be able to support your children and what they're learning.
And we want you to come. If you have the time to come and hang one day or half a day or 1 hour, or come on your lunch break, come on out. That's what it is. So there it is. That's really CampSMART. Anything else? Anything else you want to share?
Not really.
Okay, well, I have one more piece. So I'm going to say, as a finale, I'm going to ask you, and then we can just share and we out of here. We have one more song. We're going to take you out with a actual video from former CampSMART campers that are now just graduated. One graduated from A&M, top game. The other young ladies that doing pre-med and all that, all cool stuff. So you get a chance to hear from them why CampSMART is so good. But why do you think parents should really stop and say, listen, I need to enroll? Why do you think companies and business should really, really consider the No More Dirty initiative, CampSMART, or just even the organization as one of those? Because we're not like everybody anyway.
Yes. So the first part, for parents, especially me being a parent in this time, in this day and age where the children are just stuck in the screens and stuck on social media or gaming, and stuff, it's a great opportunity for them to be able to learn how to socialize with their peers.
Correct.
Learning communication skills, learning social skills. But it's also a great opportunity to give them to be able to learn leadership, the mindset shift as the entrepreneurial mindset. It's a great opportunity for your children to be able to learn these things and also practice with peers and see children of their age groups doing the same thing as well, as opposed to just being on a screen or on social media and interacting with
Not doing
people
anything.
that they don't really know or will never see face to face. I mean, funny thing, one of my teachers, my student teachers said, the kids will be in the school in the same classroom and don't even know the name of their peers in their same classroom. And so this is the age that we're living in. And so I think it's very important for them to be able to learn how to socialize and just hold a conversation with each other.
The other thing too, I will say is reason why to really consider this is because our team is diverse.
Yes.
African American, Caucasian, we have 2 other organizations and 2 other speak in English and things of that nature. So it's diverse, even in those with our volunteers. It's diverse with the program itself, the curriculum. And then we have, so shout out to Professor X with Boeing, and he's going to have some of his Professor is a rocket scientist for real by day. So he's going to be handling that STEM side and rocketry and robotics. And they're going to come in once or twice a week, every week for 4 weeks. And they'll be able to learn the schisms and the semantics of how to be brilliant, because that's where the jobs are.
Yeah.
It's in STEM and it's in trade. And then we're going to have someone from the trade schools to come and share. And maybe I want to do another project, but we're going to see how that goes. So in the end, we want to say thank you for taking time to check out this special edition of the session, Bible Beats and Bars. It is a live presentation. Merline, thank you so much for taking on this. This is a major task. You're now the new now generation from the old guard.
Well, I'm grateful, and I am definitely what's the word? Honored. I'm honored to be in this position because it is a great initiative. CampSMART, I believe that children, if you instill in them now what they take now, it will stay with them forever. And so I'm definitely honored to be in this position, and I can't wait.
That's it. So there it is. You already know the business. The entire month of June, we will be doing this. Again, take the time to go to our website. Can you throw that up for me one more time? nmdinc.org. Keep it up there. And we'll see you again. You know, we do this every Saturday. I think we have a few more slides, about 4 more slides, I think, left. 4? For this game.
Yes.
We only have about 4. So
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor one of those 4, that's fine. And we have kids on the wait list. Or if you want to be one of those kids to be a part of it, it's on and popping. So here it is. We're going to take you out with kind of a summarization of CampSMART. And if we get a chance, we might throw a little piece of a video on there too. We'll see you next time. Blessings and peace. And stay healthy, right?
Yes. Always.
It's your boy, you already know, Fred Whitlow II, a.k.a. for the neighborhood and for my kids, it's Minister Fred or Mr. W. So listen, I know we rolling, we in the middle of an amazing time, but I got to just give you a little backstory on CampSMART and what it really is, what it means. But, you know, I could say a whole lot of things, but I'm not. I'm going to let you hear it from 2 of our previous campers. I'm also going to share some other information on the back how you can get involved.
Yes, I'm very much in the sciences, so I found some new hobbies and I found some new special interests. But it did solidify the fact that I am more of a science person than a creative person. So, woo! It did give me an interest in theater when I went to the theater camp. I attended the creative writing camp in 2015, the theater camp and musical theater camp in 2016, and rockets and robotics in 2017. When we performed the musical theater Shakespeare thing, that was memorable. I was a little scared to perform in front of my mom, particularly, but I was very proud of myself for just doing it, even though I was terrified.
I attended CampSMART way back in 2015, a couple of different camps. There was the first camp, and then the theater camp, and then I skipped over the robotics camp, and then like the 2 after that. A little fuzzy on those details, but yeah. And I occasionally go back to help out when I get the chance. So CampSMART to me is, I think, a place where you can grow as a person, even if you don't necessarily think you can, in terms of talent. If you think you have one or not, they'll find it for you there. So yeah.
What was the most memorable moment that we had together?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Our Sonic trips were so fun.
For sure.
When we got the slushies, that was a great time. Big fan of Sonic slushies.
Every time they did really well, and we had a great accomplishment, we did a great project. The thing was to hit the Sonic for the slushies.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a kid or a kid at heart, a slushy moment is the moment that you have made that A+.
We always went during happy hour.
Or Taco Bell. Us having the Baja Blast.
Yeah, and they would always run out of the Baja Blast. I'm gonna need you to get that together. Thank you. All right, so as we wrap this thing up, and so I think at the end of the day, that's what CampSMART is. We believe every child or every youth or every student is really smart. CampSMART literally is a creative camp that will literally transform your life. And remember, our motto is to save the lost generation and the next generation, right? In a way that transformed their lives for the better. Okay, so there it is. You already know CampSMART at its best. It came from those who are actually engaged and have been engaged. So listen, here's how you can constantly stay in touch with us and actually be a support. 1, go to our website, nomoredirty.org. Everything together, you'll see it at the bottom of the screen. You can go to our Cash App, which is $NoMoreDirty, INC, as in abbreviation for incorporated. PayPal, NoMoreDirty, INC. And then, of course, you can just mail it to our office, and you can come in. And we'd love for you to come and check out the studio, the videos, and check out all this stuff. Yeah, they got some cool stuff you'll see. But at the end of the day, know that your support is valued. It's never unnoticed. So again, thanks again. Now, have a fantastic day. Enjoy it. Let's get this party going, because I like to laugh, and it's 100% family friendly. Let's go.